Well, good morning. It's Friday morning, and I've been trying to get intake gaskets for this engine, and just because the square port intake, can't find any of them near here anywhere. So I decided to make my own. The heads on this 502 are an oval port, but that's not a big deal. It works putting square port intake on oval port heads. But now I just have to make my own gaskets. A lot of people have probably never seen this done, but this is the way it is done. So I'm not doing anything bad here. This is just what it takes. Just soft little hits. Don't have to get crazy. Get right on the edge, and sooner or later it finally breaks free. And don't forget to find all your bolt holes. There's got to be another bolt hole here somewhere. That's it right there. There, these are all my bolt holes. So now I'll just take all the nuts off the back side of this. I will put glue on everything here, and then I will stick it to the head. See you guys in a bit. Okay, so I got all the nuts off the bolts nut, and I just need to finish cleaning off this edge of the gasket here to make, or to contour to the intake. The washer is just a little bit in my way there, so let's take it off. There. I got that. So now I'll take and glue the gasket. There, now I should be able to take it up there and put it right to the head, and everything should be just absolutely mint. Other than the heads are overpoured. And this is just Super Bond weather strip adhesive is what we use to do this. There we got the glue on it. Now we'll just take and get it right onto the head. moment. And what I think I'll do is I'll just lay the intake right on it. That way it keeps the pressure on it. Oops. There's some of that cardboard. Seeing so there's no sealant or anything on here, I just go like that and it should be almost absolutely fine. There. I'll leave that for a little bit and move to something else at the moment. Maybe I'll bolt the thermostat housing on here with the new gasket and new thermostat. I gotta drill holes in the thermostat though. So anyways, we'll see you guys in a bit. So I'm just taking some wax and grease remover and I'm cleaning off the surfaces here because there's a whole bunch of stuff on here from polishing. So I just want to clean it up so that when I put gasket material on here and stuff, it'll still stay clean. Or this here gasket for the thermostat, it has glue on the back of it, so when I stick it on, I want to make sure it sticks really good there. This is just simple little cleaning stuff. I'm not going to video all this stuff. I'll video a little bit later on of some more. But for now, I'm just going to continue working and save some battery on my phone. So I'll talk to you guys a little later. Okay, this is Daryl. Friday morning. Oh. Okay, so this is Sunday. I don't know, 1 o'clock, 12:30 roughly. But I've just been working on the truck here. And I've got the intake on the truck and the blower and the water pump and stuff like that. I got to change out the studs yet for the blower. But the gasket's under there, it never has to come off. I have to rebuild the carburetors yet. I'm going to start putting on the pulleys and get set up with a belt so I know where I can mount the alternator, the power steering pump. I just made a bracket here. That's just to hold the fuse box in underneath the firewall here, or in underneath the dash, sorry. So, I got a light on up here too. Good thing I came here to turn it off. But yeah, the fuse box will, if I don't pull all these wires apart, sit at the back here up high, somewhere in there. But yeah, we're getting the interior going. I have the headliner wrapped. I just need to put it together and put it in, which is a pain in the butt up here. I'm actually going to put in some of that sound deadener up here to get rid of what they had. That stupid bubble wrap. But PJ built the speaker boxes and the sub box. I have to wait to get a hold of the boys at Vibe to see how big this hole has to be in here for the sub. But yeah, we're working on it. It's all moving forward. I have the console in being wrapped at my upholstery guys. I'm fairly happy with how this bracket turned out. And then the piece on the firewall. But you know, I got some pinholes in here, but I'm not going to worry about it because I'm going to build another bracket that comes off of here that'll bolt onto this, and it'll hold the 3 brake lines coming down. So that'll be just fine and dandy. Anyways, for now, Eddie just came in here, and yeah, we'll see you guys a little later. Ciao. Okay, fuse box is mounted. I'm just trying to sort the wires get them all tied together where they all belong to each other. I'm going to try to hide everything as well as I can. This is going to be the worst part right here. This here I can hide no problem. And I don't know, maybe if I just put a black loom all over this here stuff, it'll be okay. I don't know, we'll see. But most of this stuff is all going to be sitting in the console. So it'll be hidden. And I think I'm going to run the wires for the front. I'm going to run it out through the floor here. It'll just run in under the cab, and I'll just hide it all going forward. You know, I'll probably put it down inside the frame. You know, once the inner fenders are on here and stuff, I'll be able to hide it, run it down inside the frame, bring it forward, and then up into the fenders where they got to be. I'm going to go get stuff for the blower snouts and everything right now, and I'm going to get the blower belt on just so that I can decide where I'm going to mount the alternator and stuff like that. But anyways, see you guys in a bit. Okay, it's Monday night, and I was working on this morning, trying to figure out ways to mount the alternator and the power steering on here. And so this is what I've come up with so far. I built an aluminum plate. I gotta finish it all off and polish it. But I got the alternator mounted down below here. I'm gonna have to build a bracket that comes from here up to that there piece to stiffen it. And then I think I'm gonna take the adjuster. I don't even know if it's gonna be the adjuster. We'll figure it out. Come from here to up here. That'll keep that. You know, just got to figure out how to tension the belt a little bit. But all in all, it's coming along slowly. But tomorrow I'm going to be sandblasting the box and getting it into primer so that I can start doing some cleanup, getting stuff out of here and getting the box on the truck. Then I can take the stainless steel box that rides in it, polish it up and get it in there, and then get the doors on and stuff like that. And Eddie can keep chasing whatever around you, right? But anyways, this is Monday night. Sorry, I went for my back injections today, so I didn't do any video. So we'll talk to you probably tomorrow. Hopefully post tomorrow night. Ciao. What is it you want? What is it you want? Okay, Tuesday morning, 7:05, and I'm just working on this here piece. So just trying to get all the ends cleaned up a little bit. Now I'm going to take and start sanding them, and then I'm going to get this piece ready for polish, and then I'll put the real alternator on there. Well, maybe not. I guess I got to build one more bracket, but yeah, we'll start getting this together. See you guys in a bit. Okay, see if I get the phone to stay there. So what I'm doing is I'm just working at cleaning up these edges here and that. So I just did it with 80 grit on the orbital here again. And now I'm taking this here little flappy disc, real small, and just you'll be able to see how it cleans up pretty good here. As the compressor kicks on, I'll just make sure to avoid that, because it does get pretty loud. Well, getting close. knows how that's going to turn out, but I could just take and give it a quick test here. Plug everything in. Get my lights on. Grab my rouge. Okay, so this part I normally do always with gloves on. Bring my polisher out here a little bit. Okay. Can be dangerous at times. Tell me it needs some more sanding. But I might be able to just polish it out. It does remove a fair bit of material. Seeing how this is real time, you actually see what I go through trying to do this stuff. It doesn't instantly happen. But you can see how that's coming along there. I'll just do a little spot on the face here. Just a little spot. Sometimes things get ripped out of your hand. They go flying. Then you got to resand, repolish. Yeah, I can see this isn't going to be perfect like this, but you know what? For where it's at, down low on the engine, and have the alternator there and stuff, and this is not a show truck. It's supposed to just be a nice truck. I think we're going to do with that. So I'm just going to finish sanding what I have to here, and then we'll finish polishing this. Okay, so now I have this piece polished up. Like I say, it's not perfect, but you know what? It is for what it is, it's just fine. So now I'm just gonna try to figure out the bracket that comes from here back up to this bolt to keep the alternator from wobbling and that. So here I go. Okay, now here's just the start to that steady bracket. And I just have to make sure that it's not going to interfere with any belts or anything. But later on today or tomorrow, I will be working on that and finishing that. Now I have a meeting and then I have to load the box to go to sandblast. So, this is us. I'll see you later, ciao. Okay, so it's Thursday morning. Well, no, it's not. It's Thursday noon. It's just after 12 o'clock. So I've decided I was going to take and I was going to weld these all solid throughout the whole box. And then I just grind them up. And then I built some pieces here and rounded it to close up, because before it was just like this. And I didn't want that, so I'm going to drill a hole in the bottom of it so that if by some chance any moisture or anything gets in, at least it can drain out from underneath here. But so this is the last of it. I got to do this on the other side, and all it is grinding, and then I get to lay my tubing inside this seam up here and get this thing ready so it's ready for paint. But still a little bit of work. I guess the paint will be next week if I can get this thing in primer. Okay, well, you guys, we'll see you guys a little later. Well, good morning. It's Friday morning, and I think I'm done grinding and welding on the box. I just got to drill a couple of holes, and then I'm just going to brush on some epoxy so that I can get doing some things that I need to do here. But I did take and weld up everything solid in here on every corner, and went and did the grinding I needed. Well, you know, I'd hate to say it, but it never gets old. Today I was grinding with using the zip disc. Well, there's part of it there. Come over here. My filings. There's a piece of the disc. That there's a chunk of metal. There's another piece of disc. And I don't know if I have any marks or anything, but I know it grazed the side of my face somewhere. But, you know, the Lord looks after me, I tell you what. If that's not getting lucky, I don't know what is. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to start put some epoxy in here, all inside of here, because I want to lay that tubing in here so that I can blend this in really nice. And, yeah. Start finishing all my joints and corners and stuff and see if we can't make it nice and pretty. So anyways, this is me gonna try to do something. See you guys later. Say hi, Ed. Okay, so I guess I should show you. I don't have to, but it helps. I put the box where I'm gonna be doing some work into epoxy. Like, this is the line. It's going to be sitting in here, and that just takes up real estate so that I can make this nice and round in here. And yeah, all I got to do is take and fix up all little things here, make everything perfectly smooth, put it in high build, and this thing's ready for paint. So yeah, it's coming along. Tuesday morning or Tuesday afternoon, we will be doing more work to it. It's 5:30 now, Friday. I'm shutting down. But here's just a quick idea of the console. I got the speakers mounted in there. And this is kind of what this will look like up here, but it'll be screwed down with tiny little Allen bolts. You got the flip-up console here. Or cubby hole. So you got some air conditioning vents here. All your heater controls. I'm missing one switch here I have to go get from the Hutterites there. And then we got our windows up down here. But yeah, it's coming along. I was just trying to figure out what I was going to do with some other boxes. I was originally going to put this in the console somehow, but it's just not going to happen. So I'm going to build a bracket to have it up under the console way up top here, or the dash way up here, so it's out of the way. And then I have another box quite a bit smaller than this one for the transmission. I'll have to put it somewhere. It might work in the console, but well, we'll figure it out. But for now, I'm out of here. Oh yeah, the blower. I want to put the new aluminum studs in here and had problems pulling the old ones out. So I had to drill them out, and luckily, my luck is normally not this good, but I was able to drill close enough to where all the threads, just the aluminum studs peeled out from the aluminum intake. So that worked good. So I got the blower on permanently now. I got the new distributor in the back. And I'm going to be building a mount for the coil to be sitting right behind the head in here. So try to keep it hidden. And I got to figure out how I want to run some of these wires and stuff, like the cable for this thermostat. Or, yeah, for the temperature sending unit. And I don't know what else I'm going to have. All the alternator wires will be nice and low. But, yeah, come along. Anyways, I've had enough. I'm out of here, so Addie's ready to go in the house too. So this is us saying see you later. Ciao.